Hello and welcome to another video from Colour with Claire. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book How to Draw Almost Everything, an illustrated source book by Chika Miata. Now if you've ever wanted to be able to draw or just doodle or even just impress your kids when they ask you to draw something really random, this is an indispensable book. It has everything that you could ever think of, you know, from things in the kitchen to people's expressions and buildings and vehicles and different fruits and veg. It's got so many different categories and subcategories. But we start off with materials to use. So these are obviously things that Chika recommends to get the most out of your doodles. And we've got a few warm-up pages there before we get straight into the first category. Now, as you can see, this is quite a substantial book, and it has to be because it includes just so much content. It's unreal. So the first page, as you can see, is animals, and each animal or each item or building or car or whatever is given a step-by-step tutorial for you to follow, from the most basic of lines right up until the finished creature or whatever it is that you're drawing. And I just love how simple these are. These are just so simple, basic doodles, but they're so effective. You know what each one is straight away, and so it makes it easy for everyone to follow. So I mean, you've got things that might be quite intimidating to draw, like maybe this gorilla. Just so easy, starting off from a circle, and each step is just really, really simple. You cannot go wrong with this book at all. And then there's even little small things like lizards and snails, which everyone sort of knows basically how to draw, but it just gives you a complete plethora of loads and loads and loads of animals, and as you'll see, other things as well. So it doesn't just do it in pencil or coloured pencil. Chika shows you how to colour things or draw things with pens to make them look more effective. As you can see here, these felt pens, and just so simple. Quick turtle just from a green oval and a bit of brown. So obviously these aren't the greatest drawings in the world, they're not meant to be. It's just a guide to show you how to quickly draw a lot of things. So the content really outweighs the skill, I suppose, with each drawing, but still, like I say, so effective. And you can just see how every single animal is given a step-by-step, because often in these types of tutorial drawing books you're given a step-by-step and then you're made to apply it to other similarly shaped things. So you might be given a step-by-step for say an insect, but then you'd have to apply it to and adapt it to another type of insect, sort of using what you've learnt. But in this book, every single thing is given this step-by-step treatment. So it's really, anyone can use this book. Children will absolutely love it. I love it because I can't draw at all, but I love being able to very quickly, very easily, very simply just bang out these little doodles that you can just tell what they are immediately. So as you can see here, we've got unidentified mysterious animals. So we've got werewolves, aliens, Frankenstein, mermaid, we've got Dracula. So it really is very, very comprehensive, this book. Now the next category is people. So as you can see here, we've got a section on different shaped heads, eyebrows, eyes, noses, mouth. And we've also got expressions as well, so trying to portray emotion. We've got actions, we've got babies, boys, girls, men, women, elderly men, elderly women, and we've got different types of clothing as well. It's just crazy how detailed and how much work will have gone into this book. You can imagine how the hours that were taken to make this book. So we've got occupations. We've got famous faces. So we've got people here like Pablo Picasso, Michelangelo, and Albert Einstein. So the next section is plants, and as you will notice, the backgrounds are all different colours. So it's not just a plain boring white book for the most part. There's lots of colour, it's all full colour. And here we've got trees. So these are very, very simple trees. And then we've got different species of trees as well. So if you want to draw maybe a cherry blossom or a willow. And then we've got different types of shrubs and flowers as well. And sometimes with these doodles there are tiny little just little helper notes to give you a little bit of insight into how they should look. So as you can see on this shepherd's purse plant, the seed pods should be heart-shaped, just to give you that extra bit of detail. And sometimes they're just fun facts, like here that it says on the garden balsam, the seeds will explode when squeezed. So you're learning something as well. We've got some succulents and other unique plants, and then we're straight on to foods. So here we've got lots of different types of fruit, vegetables, main dishes. So we've got omelette, we've even got chicken and egg, salads, sashimi, soups. And we've even got dishes of the world, so it goes around with Mexico with your tacos, doner kebabs in Turkey, pizza in Italy, etc. We've got snacks. And just before I go any further, I'm just going to make another quick note about the paper. It's got a really nice rough texture, so if you wanted to use any of this white space to sort of practice as you go along, you can do that. It's going to take coloured pencils and markers really well. Just be careful of particularly wet or heavy markers, because even though it's nice and toothy, it's still quite a thin paper, so we don't want any bleed through to happen, so just be careful. So here we go on to the packaged foods and how to make a food journal. So you can, if you're maybe following a diet or something like that, and you've got a bullet journal and you want to jazz it up a little bit more, you can use these little illustrations, really quick doodles, just to show what you've been eating and drinking. So next section, around the house. We've got things that you will find in every single room, typically of your home. I think there's actually over 2,000, there's probably more, it seems like there'd be a lot more than that, but I'm sure the official blurb says over 2,000 items to draw. So well worth buying this book if you're interested in the type of thing. It's $12.99 and you can get that with free delivery on cultpens.com. That's free UK delivery, but I'm sure it's available on other sites as well. So here we've come on to architecture. It even tells you how to draw a street map, different attractions, famous sites from around the world. So we've got the Eiffel Tower, the Chrysler Building, the Basilica, and lots more. Then we move on to vehicles. So this includes bikes, camper vans, buses, even tricycles and fire engines, and we've even got some little bears on a Segway, so literally everything is in this book, it's crazy. So we've got school buses, we've got different types of trains as well. We've got air vehicles, we've got water vehicles, and other different types. We've even got Santa's sleigh with some reindeer and a UFO. We've got a rickshaw, magic carpet even, a sled. So here at the end we've got the seasons category, and this is everyday events. So movies, spa day, wedding, birthday, and then we've got the challenge here of illustrate your date book or calendar with whatever you're doing that day. Holidays and seasonal events, Halloween, etc. We've got weather icons. So again, brilliant for bullet journals, people that keep illustrated diaries, etc. We've got zodiac and astrological signs. Scenes from your favourite movies. So here we've got The Godfather with Vito Corleone. Animal alphabet. And we've reached the end of the book. Now you will have noticed as we go through that at the end of every section, for example, where are we? There is a challenge. So in the animal section we have this challenge to draw a zoo. So once you've had a go at drawing and doodling all the animals that she showed you previously, you can try and draw a zoo. So this is one that she has drawn just to show you, give you some inspiration. But I think it's really nice that once you've been through each section, you've got a little bit of a challenge. She's set you a challenge saying, right, now let's see if you can do this. And it just adds an extra dimension to the book. The book itself is quite small, as you can see. It just, let's see if I can get the size of it, the actual size. Can't see that on here. But as you can see, it's about as big as my hand, just a bit bigger. So it's quite a portable size. You can take it anywhere with you, take it on holiday, leave it in the car for the kids to just grab when they're bored on long journeys. And yeah, it's an incredible book that can teach anyone how to draw. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at this review, and I'm going to leave the link for you to buy in the description. And if you've got any questions or you want to comment, just do that down below, and please subscribe. It really, really helps me if you just click subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.